It's March 6th. Welcome to YesToHellWith.com. I hope you enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed making it. In 1933, the United States Supreme Court decided a case called United States versus Murdoch. In that decision, the court made an observation about the relationship between citizens and government. The court explained that the American system of law assumes that most citizens will act in good faith, and that the machinery of government therefore functions best when people respond honestly to lawful inquiries rather than immediately entering into adversarial conflict. For that reason, the court stated, quote, "The relation of the citizen to the government is ideally one of cooperation rather than of confrontation," end quote. Now notice something important about the way the court framed that statement. The court wrote from the perspective of the citizen toward the government, not from the perspective of the government toward the citizen. In other words, the court was describing the expected conduct of the citizen, that the citizen should respond honestly and in good faith before becoming adversarial. Implicit in that statement is something equally important. The government itself was not supposed to begin the relationship from a position of suspicion, contention, or presumption of wrongdoing. The expectation was that the citizen would deal honestly with the government, not that the government would begin by presuming dishonesty from the citizen. Now, on the surface, the court's statement about cooperation sounds reasonable, but within the Liberty Dialogue's framework, that statement deserves much closer examination, because cooperation only works when authority is legitimate, jurisdiction is defined, and presumptions are honest. The problem in modern America is that cooperation has quietly become submission. People cooperate with demands they do not understand. They cooperate with authority that has never been proven. They cooperate with jurisdiction that has never been established. And through that cooperation, presumption becomes power. In the Liberty Dialogues, we explain something very simple. When government authority expands through presumption rather than proof, cooperation no longer is a virtue. It becomes the mechanism of our own subordination. In those circumstances, lawful confrontation becomes necessary. Not violent confrontation, not reckless confrontation, but constitutional and intellectual confrontation. Jurisdiction must be questioned. Authority must be proven. Presumptions must be rebutted. And this is precisely where the Liberty Dialogues enter the picture. The Liberty Dialogues are not merely commentary on government. They are a constitutional analytical framework that confrontationally challenges the presumptive authority of government itself. By forcing questions of authority, jurisdiction, status, standing, and presumption, the Liberty Dialogues bring the system into the open. And that confrontation, peaceful, intellectual, and constitutional, creates something extremely important. It gives the people the opportunity to finally understand the system they are dealing with. And once that understanding exists, it gives them the opportunity to prevail within it. And as always, may truth reign supreme.